So what is up, amigos? Hope you're doing awesome. My name is Maddie and welcome back to my channel. Most people who will watch Homebound, people like me sitting in multiplexes in big cities, are far away from the reality this film shows. That distance is privilege. For many of us, caste and religious discrimination feels like something from history or a problem that belongs to someone else's life. But it is not gone. It's still here in everyday behavior. Sometimes it's the way someone looks at you differently when they hear your caste. Sometimes it's the casual prejudice when Pakistan loses a cricket match and someone smirks at a Muslim friend saying, "Yaar, tu kyun muh latkaya hua hai? Teri team haar gayi isliye." Sometimes it's being stopped and asked for extra identification or being told to prove your patriotism by shouting slogans no one else is asked to. These are not rare. These are daily reminders that equality is still not real. And if you think they don't exist, then you're just living in a bubble. That's where Homebound comes in. It asks a simple question. What does dignity mean in our country? Do you really earn it through hard work and discipline, or can it still be denied because of your surname, your caste, your religion, or just where you were born? Think back to the lockdown. For some of us, it meant staying at home, watching shows, cooking new dishes, waiting for things to get better, right? But for millions of others, it meant walking for days on highways, carrying children, carrying hunger, carrying despair. Homebound takes those two Indias and tells it through the story of two childhood friends chasing a dream. And let me tell you something personal. I watched this film in a theater with barely 10 people inside, and I kid you not, every single one of us walked out moved, almost in tears. I also know this film will vanish from screen almost instantly the moment a big film like Kantara that has just started screening. But if you happen to find even one show of Homebound playing near you, please go and watch it. So this film is directed by Neeraj Ghaywan, the filmmaker who gave us the brilliant Masaan, a story that broke out globally and won recognition at Cannes for its honesty and emotional depth. With Homebound, he takes that same unflinching eye and turns it toward a more recent reality. The film premiered again at Cannes, received a 9-minute standing ovation, and has been selected as India's official entry to the Oscars. That kind of recognition is rare, but it tells you how deeply this story resonates beyond borders too. So at its heart, Homebound follows two childhood friends who dream of passing the police exam. For them, the uniform is not just a job, it's dignity, it's security, it's their ticket to finally stand equal in society. But life doesn't treat them the same. One is questioned again and again simply because of his religion, the other reminded of his caste at every turn. Their friendship survives, but it bends under the weight of these differences. And then the pandemic arrives. Transport disappears, their opportunities vanish, and suddenly their dream of dignity turns into a fight for survival. Now, talking about the themes in this film, this is where the film becomes bigger than their personal story. It's about identity. Who really decides your worth in this country? Is it your marks, your ambition, your discipline, or is it still your last name, your prayer, your caste? The film shows this truth through small humiliations. An HR in an office asking for extra identification as if your ID isn't enough. A clerk in a government office looking at you twice, or classmates in a college casually saying, "यार तुम reservation वालों का तो अच्छा है यार, आसानी से admission मिल जाता है, job भी मिल जाती है." And we've seen this outside cinema too. When a Muslim cricketer drops a catch, let's say in an India-Pakistan match, and suddenly his patriotism starts getting questioned. These things don't happen once in a while, they happen every day. And that's why the film hits hard, because it is about more than dreams. It is about dignity versus survival. Coming to performances, the emotional weight of Homebound rests on its actors. Ishaan Khatter as Shoaib plays with restless energy. His body language, his urgency, the way he shifts between confidence and doubt makes you feel the constant tension of a young man chasing dignity while being pulled back by prejudice. Vishal Jethwa too as Chandan balances him with stillness. His quiet pauses, his stares carry the kind of pain that doesn't need words. Together, they don't just act like friends, they feel like friends, and all the care, arguments, and unspoken loyalty that comes with it. Janhvi Kapoor, even in a small role, makes an impression here. Her sincerity adds weight to the moments she appears in, becoming a reminder of the voices that often remain unheard. And Shalini Vatsa, playing Chandan's mother, is unforgettable. She doesn't need speeches. In a single look, in the way her face stiffens or breaks, she brings years of sacrifice and silent suffering onto the screen. These performances don't let you escape. They make you believe you're watching lives, not actor. And now the technical brilliance of the film. The way Homebound is crafted makes it even more stronger. The muted, desaturated colors echo the lives of people weighed down by struggle. The camera stays close to faces and small spaces, refusing to turn pain into decoration. The editing keeps it lean, letting silences carry more weight than dialogue, and the sound is stripped down, often leaving you with nothing but footsteps, breathing, and the emptiness of a road. Every choice here makes sure you feel reality as it is, without filters. And this is why dismissing a film like Homebound, as many do on social media, is not just lazy, it is harmful. You will hear people say this shows India in a bad light, or accuse it of an agenda. But the truth is, these stories do exist whether you acknowledge them or not. The real agenda is denial, pretending discrimination is gone, pretending the pandemic didn't expose inequality, pretending humiliation doesn't happen every day. A country doesn't go stronger by hiding its flaws. It grows stronger by facing them and changing. And what's needed is not just money or token schemes. What's needed is a shift in mindset to treat dignity as a right for everyone, not a privilege for a few. Homebound doesn't leave you with easy answers. It leaves you with one haunting question. When the road turns cruel, who carries whom? That's what stayed with me after watching it. Beyond the politics, beyond the commentary, this film is about love, the kind of love that doesn't abandon even when the world does. And it is a reminder that dignity is not something you earn with uniform or results. Dignity is a right, and if we forget that, we lose our humanity. That is why Homebound is brilliant, because it doesn't let us stay comfortable. It makes us face the country we actually live in, not the one we pretend it is. That's it from me today. Thank you for watching. Do hit the like button if you like this honest review and the content on the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. You take care, stay awesome, and bye-bye.